paint my room like a desert island. Yellow sand and blue lagoons. Invites you all to come and live there one afternoon. It'll be when no one's looking, more likely than not. We'll close the door and turn the sky up, find a good spot. Air, fire, water, earth, you were paradise. And I'm sorry about me, but I was under the impression that it's you were free and easy. I'm gonna paint my room like a desert island, with clear skies and rising swell. Leave the jaded clowns on the horizons in wall streets of hell. I must say goodbye to the blindfold and pursue the ideal. The planet becoming the hostess instead of the meal. Air, fire, water, earth, you were paradise. And I'm sorry about me, but I was under the impression that it's you are free and easy. Free and easy to plunder.
What a great song that was. Hello, everybody. That was Mr. Smith singing Desert Island. And that's a great way to start us off today. Mr. Smith is a great supporter of the music community. He's also a great supporter of the road show that also comes to Debos Nation every Saturday night from 6 to 10 p.m. And I thank him for allowing me to use his music today. Thank you, Mr. Smith. This next video I have for you is a Judge Manning video, and it was sent to me by a loyal subscriber. So thank you, Smitty, for sending this to me. And this video is from Mrz Fieldz Reactions. I'll leave the link to the description below. So if you like what you see, please go to her channel and subscribe. Tell her Debos Nation sent you. I'm also going to be leaving the link for Mr. Smith in the description as well. And again, subscribe to him and tell him Debos Nation sent you. People like to know where their videos are being played, so that's not a bad thing. So with that being said, let's take a look at the first video.
Your Honor, respectfully, I understand we can keep it going and go to the next one.
We will, but hold on one second, because if he didn't have his stuff in the state bar like I told him to, which he said it already was, and it is not then I'm reporting him to the state bar.
Stop.
Never.
You want me to answer the question or
Don't
not?
stop, Mr. Walls. She said you hung up on her, so don't call
I
Miss
said I
Watson.
didn't. I
Okay,
said
hold
I
on,
didn't. I haven't
hold on. Okay,
My call
rule
was
one,
recorded.
don't interrupt me. Do not interrupt me.
Today, in Judge Manning's court, we have contempt in reports to the state bar against a public defender attorney, Mr. Walls. Judge Manning has had enough with this attorney, and she makes it very well known today. So grab your popcorn and let's get into the video.
Do we have the public defender here for position 3? It says Tyrone Walls. He's a private, isn't he?
Oh, Your Honor, this is the problem that you had before. This is the second time it's been said.
Wait a minute. Is this the guy who's in, Miss Watts, is this the guy with the office like in Augusta and says he can or can't be here?
I believe so, Judge.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
Your Honor, for this state, I would like to go ahead and say this is, I believe, the second or third time that the officer was here, did show.
No? Oh, I get it. And what was his excuse for not coming today? Because last time he didn't have the correct email address and we said, well, you're the one that does your email. His email was not on the state bar website.
You know what, Your Honor?
The woman with the child.
Yeah, she
As well as.
Take
You can take
a little,
consideration.
oh, well, yeah. Go ahead, Miss Watts.
He was also the one that selected this particular date as well.
He was what? I'm sorry.
He chose this date. But I'm going to reach out to him right now.
Do you have his right contact information this time? I don't know if he's ever put it in the state bar.
He gave me his email. He did reply back to it, so it was the correct email that he provided me with.
Well, let's see if he put his stuff in the state bar.
Your Honor, respectfully, I understand, we can keep it going and go to the next one.
We will, but hold on one second, because if he didn't have his stuff in the state bar like I told him to, which he said it already was, and it is not, then I'm reporting him to the state bar.
Well, it's never a good thing when the judge wants to report you to the Bar Association.
He hasn't updated the state bar, and that's one of the rules. You mind stepping down for just a second and let's deal with this? Do you mind swapping them out? So I'll deal with Mr. Walls whenever he decides to get here.
Public defender, Mr. Walls, finally decides to grace us with his presence 2 hours later.
And here we go with all the excuses from the lawyer.
Sure, bring Freddie Huff. Go ahead, Mr. Walls, before we we're going to bring out a next case, but go ahead. You weren't here this morning. You're on mute, Mr. Walls.
Your Honor.
Morning.
For email communication, I have been in communication with.
Okay, hold on one second. Can't hear. Hold on. All right, go ahead.
Yes, I've been in communication with Ms. Watts and Attorney McCullough. It was my understanding that it was made clear I wasn't going to be available today and that we were looking to schedule another date. I haven't received that date as of yet. I think it was a miscommunication to where I was under the pressure in lieu of filing a conflict letter. Ms. Watts sent the email requesting available dates along with Mr. McCullough. So I think that's where the disconnect was at. And actually right now I'm on bed rest. The case that I had in South Carolina today, I had to have that continue. Either way, I wasn't going to be in this court today.
Of course he's on bed rest. He's got to appear in court today.
But I am on bed rest. My doctor's supposed to be sitting upright at the moment. And I have my doctor's excuse. So I think it was just a miscommunication on, I think, my part. I work in a lot of different jurisdictions, and procedurally, every jurisdiction does things differently. So I was under the impression that I was excused once I made it known that I had a conflict, and I was included in the email communication with Mr. McCullough.
You see, when you're in court, you don't go on what ifs, you go on what's absolute, and you absolutely were not given the time off. So this is all on you, pal.
Okay, so Mr. McCauley can't excuse anybody, one, but there's, under 4.2, entrance of appearance and pleadings, and your appearance, duties, withdrawals, attend and remain, you got 4.2 and 4.11. There are rules under the Georgia Superior Court rules that you have to do at entry of appearance. You have to file a conflict. There's never a waiver of conflict. I didn't excuse you. One, if you're on bed rest, I get it, but you got to communicate. I told you to put your contact information on the State Bar website. It is not there. We told you to correct your email information on your pleadings because it is not there. Sure, your email is incorrect. And the final thing, I was advised by Ms. Watts that you hung up on her.
This guy is fucking stupid.
Stop. Never.
You want me to answer the question?
Stop, Mr. Walls. She said you hung up on her, so don't call Ms. Watson. Okay, hold on. Okay, rule one, don't interrupt me. Do not interrupt me. If you were accidentally disconnected or what have you, doesn't matter. You do not speak with Ms. Watts like you did. When you're speaking to Ms. Watts or anybody in my office, you're speaking to me. So unless you want to talk to me like you talk to them, put yourself in check. Smile. It's not funny. I'm this close to holding you in contempt, Mr. Walls. This close. It is not that hard for you to put your contact information, which is required by the rules that you put your contact information on the State Bar website. I told you, Ms. Watts told you, I checked it just a few minutes ago. It's still not on there. And your email on your pleadings that you type is wrong.
Let alone the important information. He can't even get his personal information correct on these forms.
Your email that you type on your own pleadings is wrong. Your website does it. There's no way to contact you. Well, it looks like you're a little bit put off talking to me, but in the meantime, your client's been here waiting on you to appear, and they said if you had a conflict, you had to file something and give some more dates. I saw the interactions, but you didn't respond with any dates. Well, I am so sorry. I am taking up your time, Mr. Walls.
I have a feeling his attitude's going to get him in a lot of trouble here.
I'm listening to you. I just don't appreciate your tone.
Mr. Walls, do you think I appreciate you not showing up in front of me when you've been notified twice to come here? You don't put your own information. I'm muting you. You don't put your own correct contact information. I told you personally on the phone, correct your information on the State Bar. There's never a waiver of a conflict letter. And then you didn't respond to them, giving them dates where you were actually going to be available. Who does this hurt? Your client.
Loser.
And I hate that you don't appreciate the tone, but I don't appreciate you showing a lack of respect for this court. You may not respect me. You don't know me. You may not like me personally, but you'll respect the decorum of the court and the fact that I'm in charge here today. This is the people's courtroom, and you don't talk to the people like this. But it's funny. So we're going to set this up for a contempt hearing, too.
I am the law.
What date are you available? Yep, that's what we're going to do. We're going to see about a contempt hearing. Ms. Watts, give me some dates. It could be on the same day we bring him back for his prelim. I've had an officer here 2 times, Mr. Walls. 2 times. And these officers are busy. As you can see, yesterday they responded to a mass shooting. So we take these officers off the street, make them sit in this courtroom and wait. Who's the officer on this case? What date are you available, Sergeant?
As long as it's not a Monday or Tuesday.
As long as it's not a Monday or a Tuesday. Miss Watts?
May 11th, next Thursday.
Next Thursday, Mr. Walls. Think you can make it?
Yeah, do you think you can make it? You think you can fit in a court case that day?
You're on mute. I muted you because once again you were talking over me.
May it ever works for me, Your Honor.
I didn't even hear what you said. What did you say again?
I said May the 11th works for me, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Watts, what time?
9 a.m., Judge.
All right, we'll also put that on for the hearing on civil contempt. I'll send you the wording for that language for the civil contempt hearing. We'll hear you on contempt then, Mr. Walls. Make sure, once again, I'm advising you for the final time, contact the state bar and put your contact information on the state bar website. It's required that it be there. Number 2, check your pleadings because you type out your email completely wrong. Your contact information is not correct in Fulton County, in Odyssey, and Georgia e-file. You need to correct that yesterday.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll look for the notice.
Well, you're going to have to explain it to your officer. So, I mean, your own client, why you can't be here. So would you like to stay on and talk to him after this hearing and explain to him why you're not here, why we're not going forward? Because it's not really my job to do that.
Well, he's been notified through his sister that I had a conflict on that date. So it was
No, sir, there's no conflict filed. There is no conflict filed in this case. So you can tell people all day long, but there is not a conflict that is filed. This is all I have to go by. The last thing you filed, once again, was your motions. And once again, it had the wrong email address on there.
If I was this guy, I'd fire this lawyer. He doesn't even want to talk to him and doesn't even want to explain to him what happened, doesn't want to take any ownership over anything. And now he's in contempt of court.
Like I said, I already explained to my client, so no, I declined to explain to him. I could set up a visit with him to go in more detail. Otherwise, I see him on the 11th.
See you on the 11th at 9 a.m.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Certainly do love it when a plan comes together, and that's the end of the main video. And now it's into some Debos shorts. So let's welcome Pets Island, and I will leave the link in the description box below. So if you like what you see, please go and show them some love. Tell them Debos Nation sent you.
Quickie, quickie, quickie.
Ding, ding, ding.
What is in your mouth?
Oh, it's a kitty cat. Oh!
ใส่ทองขับแว่นปะแปนดึงสกอยอุ้ย
Hey, girl.
Rowdy! Rowdy! Winston?
Excuse me, please, we're poor. Please, we have to buy you food. Please, thank you so much.
Mama.
What's going on? Dude, our dog.
Sorry, get your dog. Excuse me, Arthur.
I'm sorry.
Holy shit!
Boy, I feel like a horse's patoot.
Why are you the way that you are? Go get the ball. Go get the ball. You were a retriever. You're a retriever. Mila! 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 Quit!
Again, I want to thank Mr. Smith for letting me use his song in Desert Island. Was very good. Thank you very much. Thank you to Mrs. Fieldz Reactions for the video. I really enjoyed it, and it was a great video. And thank you to Pets Island. And I'm going to leave all their links in the description box below. If you like what you saw, click on the link. Go give them a subscribe. Tell them Debos Nation sent you. In the meantime, Debo's out.